Hi there, very happy Vapor. Today I want to talk a little bit about the stuff that I've been playing with and researching over the last few weeks. What I want to talk about is cartomizers versus clearomizers. It's not always very well known what those two are, and not everyone understands it, so here is the brief lowdown. Okay, so what you are likely mostly used to, if you've been using two-piece systems, is you're probably used to a cartomizer. A cartomizer, I'm using an easy-to-open one. As you can see, it's full of fabric, which absorbs the juice. So you drip the juice in there. This particular one, I chose a bigger one, just easier to see. This particular one absorbs about 2.3 milliliters of juice, and I actually do very much like the flavor. Of course, because this is a two-piece system, then the heating coil is part of the cartomizer itself, so very, very simple, easy to work with. This particular one can be refilled, the manufacturer says, about 40 times, so it's more than the usual one. So that's the cartomizer. We're going to use it as the reference for the rest of the discussion. A clearomizer is different, not just, well, because it's made of clear plastic, but because, as you can see, there is no filler in here. You can see straight through it, and it's just juice. This one holds about 1.6 milliliters, and you just pour the juice in here. You can see there are wicks. You might be able to see that there is a wick in there, and the wick takes the juice to the heating coil right at the top in this design, and you can vape it from there. Great juice, Decan Cuba cigar, love it. That particular clearomizer is difficult to disassemble. All you can do is just take off the top. I'll show you on a slightly different model. It's just an upgraded model what the clearomizer actually consists of. So you can see this is just the top, the mouthpiece, and at the bottom, okay, I'm taking out the actual, what makes it work. Okay, so this is just the tube. This one is, it's not properly rebuildable, but you can change the tubes and you can change the base, you can change the coil. So here's what's inside the base. Okay, so the coil is at the top. You can also unscrew it from the base. Okay, so the job of the base is just to carry the current to the coil. Now we have the coil right here with the wicks that take the fluid into it, and this one is dry. I've never used it before just because I wanted to use it for a demonstration. Okay, so this whole thing goes and gets screwed into the tube. The juice goes into here from the top, and then the mouthpiece, in this case, gets screwed in some cases just inserted. Okay, so this is a clearomizer. No filler, just a bunch of juice. The advantage of that is, of course, that you don't get any burning taste from the burning filler if you've vaped a little too much, and also you can see where your juice is. How much juice you have. So in this case, I'm about halfway through this particular clearomizer. Now, what I don't like about those things is the wick part. And more, there are now clearomizers without the wick. They're called bottom-coil clearomizer. This is a small guy. I don't know if you can see that there is no wick in there, because the coil is actually at the bottom. So it's gravity fed, and you've got no wick, no nothing but juice and the coil. I like these best. I'm ordering some more of a bigger size. This one I like because it's very portable. It actually fits into a little case for a mini cigarette that I carry my green smoke and my other mini cigs with me when I go somewhere, and it does provide a decent amount and decent flavor of vapor. Very nice. And these little guys, little Clearomizers with the bottom coil, this particular one is actually quite cheap on Health Cabin. So I think it's called Tidy Clearomizer. So give it a shot. Clearomizers are certainly something to consider. They have a lot of advantages over the cartomizers. They cost a little bit more, but considering that they are reusable many times, I think they're certainly worth a try for the juices that you really, really enjoy. Most of them are not very portable. This one is. So enjoy, have fun trying different Clearomizers, and happy vaping.